Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Isaiah Banks. I'm a mental health therapist and a certified fitness trainer. And today we're going to be discussing celebrating those small victories, celebrating those small wins, acknowledging those accomplishments can go a long way. This was actually inspired by a student that I work with. So for those of you that don't know, I currently work at two schools as a behavioral health counselor. So yesterday I was in session with this 8th grader who's preparing for high school. And I told her, you must be proud of your accomplishment. She looked at me puzzled. She said, Mr. Isaiah, you know I didn't graduate yet, right? I was like, yeah, but let me remind you of something. I said, think back to those days when you showed up to school and you didn't feel like being in school. Think about those times when you had to complete a test, different quizzes, had to go to different classes. You had to interact with different students, different teachers. Think about those little moments, right? Think about those little wins, those little victories, right? And how all those added up to get you to where you are right now. She may not have believed that she would have made it to this day, but I told her, you made it to this day. And I don't want you to ever forget it. I told her, I said, I want you to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I did that, right? Acknowledge what you accomplished. Tell yourself, I'm proud of me. Look what I did. You see? I told her, I said, it's important for you to keep this in mind. Right? And she was smiling. She was very happy that I said that. And, I was just so glad that she shared everything she shared with me, and this is something that us as adults, we could definitely relate to. Right? With us, we accomplish so much, right? There's so much success every day that we just do not acknowledge. And these small wins, those small victories, those can be your time to acknowledge your success. And these small victories can be small in the sense of, maybe for you it was drinking a bottle of water. Maybe for you it was reading some pages of your favorite book, right? Finishing that movie, hugging your kids before they went to school, right? Those small victories are key because the small moments, those small steps are what lead you to the big moments, those big steps, right? That's how it happens. That's the whole process, right? It builds up to get you to that point. I often think about athletes and how a lot of the times your LeBron James, your Stephen Curry's, people see them and those athletes make it look so easy. But you have to think back to the practices, right? The jump shots they were working on, right? The free throw shots they were perfecting, the dunks they were practicing when there was no fans, there was no one around. It was just them, right? So we are the exact same way. Those small moments, hold on to them, grasp them. If anything, journal them. That way it forces you to acknowledge it, right? And we live in a time where everything's fast paced. It's go, go, go. But sometimes we need to slow it down and we need to remind ourselves of how our day was, things we found challenging, how we overcame them, how we can overcome them. Those accomplishments, those are the things that we have to be mindful of every day. And research actually supports this, as when it comes down to the small moments, right? Celebrating them, this can increase one's self-confidence. It can increase your motivation. as well as your self-appreciation. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you continue to push yourself, continue to acknowledge your success, you continue to flourish and grow, and remind yourself of that growth by celebrating those small victories. You take care. See you in the next video. Peace.